I tell the story a lot about how Deion loves coaching and loves being there for kids. Talk about it all the time. And the story I tell all the time is that he, on the night that it was announced he was going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, was not there at the announcement itself because he wouldn't show up until he was done with his practice that he was running for his youth team at the time, because he would not, even for the ultimate personal moment and achievement, give an ounce or a whiff to the kids that his personal moment was more important than their team moment collectively. And I tell that story all the time, and how the NFL Network's like, we'll send you a car, we'll send you this. And he was pissed on the night that he was getting his ultimate achievement coming. And he showed up with his whistle on and his coaching gear on, just like, and we had to settle him in when he finally showed up to get through being angry about going. And he was practicing to take on
the Snoop Dogg All-Stars.
And you were at this practice as well?
I was at my practice with my team. He was at practice with his team. And this was like, I believe, the day before the game. So he was intense because in his mind, he was coaching against a great coach and a great team. But he had the advantage because he'd been doing this longer and he'd seen my team and I hadn't seen his. And when he got back from that thing with y'all, he called me and he was like, man, they tried to mess my game up, D.O. They tried to throw me off.
By the way, it was a Hall of Fame announcement.
He thought y'all tried to throw his game off of me. I'm like, Prom, that's the ultimate award. I mean, you got to go get that. But you know how I'm the same way when I'm coaching my babies. It's been many times that I've turned down millions of dollars, big events, things that people would say, oh, my God, how did you turn that down? Mm-hmm. When I'm coaching them kids, I'm locked in with them. And I understand what Deion felt. You don't want to break the attention away from them when you're giving them attention to show that it's about you. It's always about them. So when the game starts, they'll play for you.
But I hadn't heard that part about this story until now. He thought it was a competitive disadvantage?
Yes, because yes.
Wow, I hadn't heard that part. He wants to win, right?
Deion is a winner, man.
I've noticed. Now, were you at the Colorado State game this year? When did you go?
I didn't go to no games this year. I supported from at home because it was just too much. When I'm coaching, I don't like all of that around me, and I just wanted to respect Prime and let him get his coaching on it, as opposed to being in the way and pictures and all of that. It's a game that you guys are playing right now. I didn't want the kids to be unfocused as well, because the celebrities that was there, they cool, but I'm a little different. I'm like a coach. I'm personal with them, so I feel like I would have been a distraction.
So who do you reach out to? Do you ever reach out to Tomlin for coaching thoughts, advice, conversation?
Honestly, you wouldn't even believe what coach that I talked to the most.
Who was that?
Pete Carroll.
Okay.
I talked to Pete the most.
Well, I mean, is that the USC connection?
It's the USC connection, and just the way he recruited when he was here. I took a lot of my spirit from him as far as being up close and personal with the parents when you're dealing with the kids. Like, I love that process that he had when he was at SC. He would always get a relationship with the parents and then the kids. So that's what I do when I coach football. So that way, in case the kids are having difficulties in school or having some problems, I can step in and assist a parent with my voice, but using their message to be the reason.
Huh. So can you let us in on what is the conversation like with Pete and Snoop? What is that like?
We talk X's and O's. We talk life. We talk family. Pete just come to a lot of my shows, too, whenever I was in the Seattle area. Mm-hmm. Like, he's a real down-to-earth type of, like, care about you person. Like, he really care. Like, a lot of these guys that I have relationships with, we high and by, but Pete checks in. And, you know, the day that they let him go, we FaceTime. Because I just wanted to check his spirit to make sure he was good.
How was he?
Upbeat, hoping that another team called, was telling me about certain places he wouldn't mind being. So he's still in the mood to coach. And that's what I love to hear, is that he's still in the spirit of, this is what we do. Once a coach, always a coach. Once you start affecting these kids and these young men, it becomes a part of your life to be a mentor.
Yeah, I've noticed that so much about all the coaches that I've been around. It's tough to get out of their blood. You know, I just saw Mariucci, obviously. I've known him for almost 20 years. And whenever I see him on the field, whenever he's on the field, he'll go up to refs, hit him in the hip, just talk about what plays are, and it's tough to get it out of the blood.
I watch him in those all-star games with them high school students.
Yeah, he loves that.
He's crazy out there. He really think he's still coaching.
That. And he talks about when those kids go on to the next level, he talks about them like you talk about.
Because he became attached to them.
Right.
So now he feels like he's a part of their journey. That's what it is with coaching. Like, once you sit down and become engaged with one of those players or those kids and they grow, you're so happy for their growth. That's what it's supposed to be. You celebrate that.
Mm-hmm. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.